next, let's talk about what the hell is going on. So, interesting question. Neil, although we're only partway through 2021, like April the 5th as I do this, what is happening? What's going to be big on Amazon? And so this is a really interesting thing, and I'm going to kind of run this by you, okay? So you tell me what you reckon to this as an idea, and if you think it's got some legs, I will go explore it more. So let me tell you the idea first, then you tell me if you think it's got some legs. If you think it's got some legs, I'll go research it and do a proper job of presenting it to you, okay? So here's the idea. I invest in stocks, amongst other things that I invest in over and above my Amazon business. And one way that I invest in stocks is I look at extremely smart stock pickers, Ray Dalio, Michael Burry, people like that, like really smart people, and I look at what's in their stock portfolio, because you get to see what's in their stock portfolio, and then I take cues from that and I do my own research, and if I believe that's a good stock, then I go buy it for myself, okay? And one thing I've been thinking a lot about in relation to that, because one of my philosophical ideas with regards to business on Amazon is that you should treat each individual product that you sell as a standalone stock, and then constantly assess whether or not that stock deserves your money going forward, or if you should sell the stock and buy a different stock instead. Okay, so that's one of the ways I think about my product range on Amazon. Great book regarding that is Ben Graham's seminal book on that. You're welcome to go and check all that out. Anyway, so it got me thinking, what if I look at these stocks that these very, very smart stock pickers are picking, and then use that as a guide for what to sell on Amazon. So an example of that would be, I recently saw, for instance, that Michael Burry, if you don't know what the hell that is, he's a guy from The Big Short. If you haven't seen that movie, you should go and watch it. It's a cool movie. One of the stocks he is buying a lot of is Procter & Gamble, which is a consumer goods stock. Okay, I saw that Ray Dalio is buying a lot of Walmart and Walmart stock, and so I thought, okay, well that clearly says that these people are expecting those kind of consumer goods within that marketplace to go up. Okay, so maybe it's a good time to invest in products within that consumer goods arena. Does that make sense as an idea? Have I kind of explained that in a way that you make sense of? For me, the idea is interesting. I like the notion of taking somebody else's research and then applying it in a creative and different way, and seeing how that relates then to something that I'm personally wanting to profit from. Okay. Anyway, so I've only got one person saying yes. Oh, lots more saying less. Okay, cool. All right. Well, if you want, what I could do for a Q&A is I can kind of go and do the research and present to you 10 hot categories based on, say, 5 awesome stock pickers what I follow. Yes? All right, cool. Then in that case, we'll do it. Anyway, so with that little preamble, one of the other things I do relative to that then is I also look at where money is flowing, specifically around new tech startups, what startups are attracting capital from venture capitalists, and things like that, because that is indicative of potential where money flows, energy goes, and that could be indicative of some hot opportunities for us. Okay, so one area where a shitload of money is going, now bringing it all back, is live streaming. That's where a shitload of money is currently being spent, certainly in the Western world, because it's already been spent a shitload in China and places like that. So Nordstrom's just announced their own live streaming. If you don't know what the hell live streaming is, this is live streaming. It's based upon something, you would have seen it from things like QVC channel, things like that, which is super, super cool. So if I just go to QVC, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about when I show you QVC. There you go. QVC, as seen on TV. So this is all QVC, which is kind of coming full circle, and now it's coming back to that, but it's being done with influencers rather than these, well, I suppose that's what they always could have been called, but specifically it's been done with influencers from other platforms now, okay? So that's the idea, that's what's attracting a lot of money. Amazon has got its own version of that, which they have so far done a piss poor job of, but I've noticed a lot more people are live streaming now, like a shitload more are live streaming. And it doesn't need to be, like it's like anything, you know, it just needs to be authentic. Authenticity is what is selling on these particular platforms. It doesn't need to be super, I mean, look at that. It doesn't need to be super polished and professional. It just needs to be authentic. So I think that's where things are. Certainly my prediction is going to be this. Live streams will find their way into Amazon's search engine results page. I believe a live stream will form part and parcel very, very soon of the Amazon search engine results page for given searches. So if you're searching for, I don't know, makeup, some particular kind of makeup, then I believe that will now start not yet, but very, very soon will start showing up in the SERPs, these live streams. And when that happens, and I think it will happen, that's when you will know that we should be in that market. I think right now you should be in it, but you should absolutely be in it when you see that, because that's the way it will go. The amount of money that gets spent in China on live streaming is insane. It's just insane. Singles Day was $24 billion spent on Singles Day. Prime Day in the USA gets $4 billion, $3 to $4 billion. I mean, it's insane. Anyway, those live streams available to brand registry only. Nope, you can live stream anything now. So it was the case that you could only do brand registry, but now it's the influencer that can just show anything now. So that's kind of cool. You sign up for live. You don't need brand registry for that. You can go in as an influencer. Good question. Anyway, so note to self, Neil, I will go research that idea that's been percolating in my mind for a little while, which is where I came up with this. And then the add-on to that is this notion of using stock pickers to make predictions about what's going to work next. Anyway. You can find out all the information. A live stream can go all day long if you want it to do. That video was taken from my normal Monday night open forum Q&A session where the 2,000 plus members of the Aussie online entrepreneurs jump on a call together and they just ask me heaps and heaps of questions and I answer for them live. If you'd like to find out more about joining us at the Aussie online entrepreneurs, we've got over 2,000 members and growing. We're the fastest growing e-commerce community here in Australia. Then you can find out more by going to www.aussieonlineentrepreneur.com.au. See you next time.